Hi, my name is Lauren Joslin, and I'm a clinical analyst from Oakland Community Health Network. Today, we're going to talk about how to cope with anxiety in times of stress. This webinar is being recorded in April of 2020, and this is a very stressful time. This is a hard time for our community, for our country, due to the coronavirus pandemic. So, first, we're going to talk about what is anxiety. And we're going to talk about what is anxiety, not in terms of the diagnosis from the Diagnostic Statistical Manual, but what does anxiety mean right now in terms of the coronavirus pandemic? So anxiety is a natural response to stress, and it can be caused by unpredictability when we don't have a clear sense of what may happen next, lack of control when we believe we do not have direct control for managing issues appropriately, and threats to people or things we value. All of these things are happening right now. In many ways, anxiety can serve as an adaptive, healthy response when something we value dearly is threatened or perceived to be threatened. The problem is when anxiety response runs amok and spins out of control. That's when it can cause a lot of problems for people. The current level of uncertainty and felt sense of lacking control with the virus has caused an increased amount of anxiety and stress in many people. We want to feel like we have the ability to control our lives, and there are many things right now out of our control. So how do I know if I am experiencing anxiety? What we can do is pay attention to our moods, our thoughts, and our feelings. And notice if you have some of the common signs and symptoms. We're going to go over those common signs and symptoms together, and you can see if you may have symptoms of anxiety. Some of the common signs of anxiety are feeling nervous, restless, or tense, sense of impending danger, panic, or doom, an increased heart rate, breathing rapidly or hyperventilating, sweating, trembling, feeling weak or tired, having trouble sleeping, experiencing gastrointestinal problems. And it's okay if you are experiencing things like this, as many of us are. Some other common signs are having difficulty controlling the worry, an urge to avoid things that trigger anxiety, excessive worry, feeling agitated or irritated, being short with people, having tense muscles, avoiding social situations, which we all are right now due to social distancing requirements, having irrational fears, or having trouble concentrating or thinking about anything other than the present worry. So what can we do? So many of us are having those symptoms right now. The most important things we can do are try to identify the triggers. When are you having these symptoms? Try and notice when you are feeling the most anxious. And if possible, can you change your behavior around this activity? For example, if you begin to feel anxious and have many of those common symptoms while watching the news, is it possible to turn the news off? You also can reduce, limit, or the intake of caffeine, substances, and alcohol. These are things that can increase anxiety. You could also practice coping skills or things that help you relax. Do you have things like this? If you don't, we're going to discuss a few common coping skills in a minute and practice together. Most importantly, reach out to a mental health provider. If you already have a provider, you can reach out to your therapist, your case manager, or your supports coordinator. If you are in Oakland County and you would like to get connected with a mental health provider, we are going to share a phone number for you on the next page. Many providers right now are using telehealth services to provide support to you while practicing social distancing. This is the phone number for Oakland Community Health Network access to mental health providers. And you can call this number to be screened to determine eligibility for community mental health services or to get referrals and connected to a mental health provider. If you are in need of immediate support or crisis support, you can call the Common Ground Crisis Line anytime at 1-800-231-1127. They also accept texts, and you can chat with a person immediately through commongroundhelps.org. If you are in immediate need for attention due to safety, please contact 911. Some of the common coping skills that can be most supportive to you during this time of increased stress and anxiety are to breathe, to move, to walk or get outside if possible, and to rest. Rest your body and reduce your intake of social media and news. You can also practice coping skills with others, virtually if needed, if it is not someone you are quarantined with. You can breathe together, call someone up on the phone or video chat with them, take some deep breaths. Or you can move together. You can go for a walk, socially distancing, or just chat on the phone, talk about different animals or things that you see as you move through your community. Now we are going to practice one of the most simple coping skills together, which is breathing.
Hi, my name is Veronica Lombo, and today I'm going to share with you a breathing exercise that has helped me tremendously in my struggle with depression and anxiety. I'm a yoga teacher, and through the practice of yoga, I've learned how powerful and how helpful mindful breathing can be in staying grounded in the present moment and in calming your nervous system. In the beginning of a stressful moment or a breakdown, the first thing that starts to go is my breath. And next thing you know, I'm hyperventilating and breathing rapidly through my mouth. This is the fight or flight response, and in most cases, it's not what your body or your mind needs, and it can also contribute to chronic fatigue. When you feel like you're drowning in a sea of negative thoughts, this breathing exercise can help calm you and bring you back to the surface. Get into a comfortable sitting position with your spine straight. Place your left hand on your heart, place your right hand on your stomach. Close your eyes. Notice you're breathing in by your nose and out by your nose. As you breathe in, feel your stomach gently extend out. As you breathe out, feel your stomach gently pull in. Bring your breath down into your belly. Breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. Take full, complete inhales and full, slow, complete exhales. Don't feel discouraged if this feels difficult. Like everything in life, it takes practice. Keep trying and just keep putting one foot in front of the other.
Now we feel a little bit more relaxed. Next, we're going to talk about how to stay socially connected in this time of social distancing and why this is important. Social connectedness is that experience of feeling close and connected to others, even though it might not be physically close and connected. It involves feeling loved, cared for, and valued, and forms the basis of interpersonal relationships. Increasingly, social connection is understood as a core human need, and the desire to connect is a fundamental drive. This is crucial to our development and essential to nearly every aspect of health and well-being. Here are some examples on how we can stay connected during this time of social distancing. You can talk to one person per day in any way. We can do scheduled calls, video chatting through FaceTime, Zoom, Facebook Messenger, or other apps with friends and family. Send a handwritten letter to someone. Participate in an online community, either online gaming or another community, or attend an online meeting. Do a virtual get-together with others, a book club, or a game night. Most importantly, it's important to remember that it's okay not to be okay and to ask for help. This is hard. We are all in this together, and these events are only temporary. They will pass, and you are not alone. Thank you for watching. Please connect with Oakland Community Health Network via our social media or on our website.